Hello everybody, I'm Melanie Florence and this is Hot Tea for the Soul. So thanks for being here. Today I'm doing a general reading for the Libra, for the October feels. What have we got going on for the general feels for the month of October, right? Going through our Libra season. So I'm going to do some individual elements, like because I like the elemental stuff. I'm going to break them down. So if you're looking for your star signs, look in the elemental readings. So I'll break that down maybe a bit later, but let's get into this. Let's see what the feels are for this week, for this month. Wow. Here we are. Whoa. It's wildflower season in Australia, so I thought I would pull out the wildflower deck and see what we got. Wow, the Sydney rock rose. I've had this come up before. All right, living in Sydney. This is fun. So we're in a position of acceptance, right? You've got to accept where you're at. Sometimes you've got to go with the ebb and the flow, and there's an acceptance of where we are in the wheel. Sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down. Sometimes there's a winter in our lives, sometimes there's a spring, like we are coming into the spring here we are in the spring now in the southern hemisphere, but this Sydney rock rose is really talking about acceptance, really accepting you, accepting the flow, accepting where things are at, like living like really on that plane of accepting the abundance even into your life and seeing that abundance and that flow. Else have we got for the feels for October? What do we got for the feels for October? Oh, there it is. Starseed Elemental. All right, are you connecting with your elements? Are you a star seed? Are we connecting with those universal signs, those universal symbols? Are we connecting that? This is a new wave. This is a new way of thinking. Like, this is really connecting with that really elemental. This is the elemental stuff, getting back into your basics, right? And feeling in that zen, the flow. This deck from Izzy Ivy is really good for that, right? If you're looking for some zen and flow. What else we got? I'm going to put a magic in. We're coming into the magic month of October with our Halloween feels at the end of the month. I got a Halloween dress that I'll wear, just so you can see the arms of it. It's fantastic. Okay. What else have we got in here? A safe home. This is blessing. I cast a circle around about. Safety now is beyond a doubt. All right. So this is a safety for your home. What have we got in there? 39. To 12, so 3. But this is the Trinity, so we've got this real safety of your home in here, looking after what you've got, and there's a little bit of a protection for you, for us. So we're going to be looking at protecting our home, and that is a blessing for your home. So we're putting this circle around yourself, this safety, so that you can protect yourself. And we've got these new ways of thinking coming through in here for October, which is good. Open pathways. What else have we got? Over here, let's have a look at what I've got from these little guidance cards. Let's flick a couple and see what the feels are. All right. These are the Abracadabra Omen cards. I could see that happening. All right. Oop, I'm not going to read them all, but bells, ending, angels, and the supernatural. Have you been seeing little blue bells? Have you been hearing bells? Have you got a bell? Oh, she's been around for a while. All right, endings, angels, and supernatural. So maybe we're looking at angels. Might be endings and the angels are there for us inside of that. That's good. All right. And let's take that one too. Jar, confinement, wishes, and memories. So you might be going through your memories. You might be going through your wishes. Might be good to make some little jars. You can make little magic jars if you're into the magic zone. What else have we got inside this brew? Okay. And pull these up. I only got these the other week and I really like them. These are a creator deck. So what are the creator cards talking about today? All right. Bliss is worth creating from. Bliss is worth creating from. So take your time to create from your bliss spot, right? All right. Find the bliss. You're better off to create from there. All right. That's good. This is good. This is good feels for October. All right, what are we going to do? We're going to do a bit of elemental shuffles. So let's see what we got going on here. First and foremost, we're going to go 3 cards for the fire, for the passion inside of us. What's going on in the passions in this feels for this month? What's going on for the passions, for the fire element? All right, if you're looking for an in-depth fire reading, I'll put it in the comments for the fire people. People with a lot of fire in their charts are looking for a reading about passion, right? Because we're going to talk about passion. Right here, what are the elements? We've got the Tower has come in. So Tower's big in our upper arcana. And then we've got the Cosmic World. So this is the end, right? This is the end. The world of the cosmos. This is a big ending card, right? And then we have the Star in the middle of it. So the Star and our wish fulfillment. So that crosses over our wishes. Inside of there, we can see that sitting there together. All right. Angel support. A lot of angels' wings in here. We can see those in here together. So we might go through our memories. So this is our passions. We'll come back to that. All right. That's our passions, our fire element for this month, for October, for the Libra season. All right. What else have we got? For our air element, for our mind and our intellectual. What's going on in the intellectual cosmos for this month out there in the world? Just this general reading for October. We'll go 3. All right, we've got Temperance, more angels' wings, more angels' wings. That's confirming. So big healing element there with Sagittarius energy in there. But you can see the movement of the 2 of Pentacles inside of there. But we're moving the Sun and the... I think it's also shown with the Cups of Attraction. All right, so it can be soul sort of stuff with that Temperance card. All right, let me have a look at that. With that Temperance card with the angels. Let me show you the others. So we're going back to these, but this is the Tower. And I got the cosmos sitting there, the world cosmos. And then we went to the Star, right? Sammy, if you're watching, still reminds me of you, the Star. All right, so what else have we got here? For the mind, what else we got for the mind? A couple more cards. I'm going to put them all out and then we'll talk about how they join together. There's those 2 cups of attraction that we were talking about, 2 of cups. All right, so this is the mind and where we're at for people this month. Like, not surprising, Libra, lovey-dovey energy. All right, couplings in Libra, finding the balance in Libra. So not surprised that this is a balance card here with Temperance. All right, what else have we got? We'll link them all together in a minute, but one more card for... I'm going to do this a different way in the individual element readings, so look for your star signs. So, Hangman. All right, looking at things from a different perspective. Look at the Hangman sitting there. All right, so we've got that out. There's our air element. That's our air and what's going on with our mind. Just there. In this is a general overview. All right. For the collective. All right, so 3 more for the water element. What have we got for the water element, for our emotional being? There's 1. Oh, 3 of Wands. So we're looking for fulfillment there. All right, we're looking for fulfillment, and that's moving forward, waiting for a ship to come in. You can see the ships inside of this picture. All right. We'll come back to that. So that's a fire card of faith. The Wands of faith. Alright, 2 more. Oh, and there's why we use this. We've got the Tower again. The Tower again. The Tower again. Alright. This breakaway element. Whoa. And the 3 of Swords. Alright, so this is in our emotional zone over here. And this is a general overall feels. This is just a general reading for everybody for what's going over on this moment for the general feels for October in the Libra season. Alright, so let's do 3 cards for our Earth. 3 cards for our Earth. 1. And then 2 more. 2. General feels for this month for our Earth, and I'm going to put the Hermit to the side because we've got that sitting there. Alright, so what have we got for the general feels over here? We've got the Wheel of Fortune has come up for the Earth, so this is an Earth element. Alright, different to this, so like I always found that these elements have come together this last year since I started doing this reading, since I've started doing this YouTube. Like this has come together like this the whole time, right? So interestingly, the Wheel of Fortune and the the tree or the world tree or the world cosmos have turned up in these junctures a lot recently. All right, and we've got the Four of Arrows being of resting our mind. So arrows and mind. But we're charging on here. This is like a very this is the archer. This is taking your aim. This is using your quiver. This is using all your arrows, like knowing that you've got the skills to apply them to the actual world and make change inside of your world. But there's a hermit atmosphere in here, so we've pulled back, and we're still coming out of the Virgo feels inside of that. So as much as you're charging, you're keeping this to yourself, and this is a keeping this to ourselves. So this is still a retreat and having to come back, right? So October feels. What have we got here going on? All right, all the cards on the table. We have got two lots of the Tower. So when we're talking about the Tower, there's been a breakaway moment inside of here. And what we've got is the Star inside of this. So the world is turning over. We're looking at this. You've broken away from a lot of things. We've got lightning energy. It's big change. It breaks away from bullshit. And it continues to break down. It breaks you down to your foundation. But what that foundation is telling you that, the world turns over. This is a season. It all turns over, and you've got the world in your hands, that you can actually take this element. And this is your faith, and this is how our spirit. This is how our spirited people are feeling. Like, this is our fire element, so our passions, and it's really honing in on really your wish fulfillment and really wishing on that star inside of our passions, right? So that's what we've got for the fire element, the passion side of our being, not passionate being, right? What have we got for our mental being inside of October and coming? So we have this angel element again with this temperance, right? So we're talking about the temperance and the healing element. We've got the Two of Cups. So there is an attraction inside of here, and this is an attraction to the world. This is maybe healing what you feel about love, maybe healing a soulmate situation inside of here, and this is communication inside of here. But there's been a hangman. So this is really looking back at it and looking at the life perspective from a different spot, right? Taking away the emotions, taking away everything, and sort of really looking at it as how your life got to where you are, how things have played out in this situation, and how you really heal it and really heal it. Like, and this is a really, both of these are spots that you can sit in this temperance and in this hangman and heal, right? That's what that's all about in there, right? So what have we got over here in our water, in our emotional charts? You've been waiting for fulfillment. You've been waiting for fulfillment of desires, maybe wishing and hoping, and there's been wishing and hoping in here. This is hoping, and we're still doing that, all right? We've still got this faith even after this tower here, and we're wishing and hoping and knowing the world is going to change, right? So inside of here, this wishing and hoping and this fulfillment, something is like, again, we've got this tower moment. We've got this breakthrough moment that this lightning energy comes through and it breaks down the foundations. So this card on the end, this Three of Swords, can be about ill communication. It can be about people retarding their communication. It can be about third-party situations. So maybe there is something going on inside of here and there's a breakaway situation from a third-party situation, or something that has created like really hard heart. Like, this is really hurts right here. This really hurts this space. Like something that was hidden perhaps. All right, but it's blown it apart. There is perhaps a party situation, and maybe you knew that. There's a fulfillment inside of here, but there's hard conversations that need to either be had, or there's a breakaway from this situation altogether, right? There's a breakaway from a hard heart situation, and it's all broken down inside of this month. All right, so we're going to be having hard conversations perhaps, or break away from moments and break away from hard hearts inside of there. That's in our heart zone. All right, what's going on for the general feels? For the Wheel of Fortune, for the earth element. All right, the general feels for the earthy, for the practical world. How are we taking the practical world this month? All right, so we've got... Let's go back that way. Let's go that way and that way and that way. So we were discussing this. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. All right, so the Wheel of Fortune is Lady Luck. This is like holding on and letting go to what's appropriate. So what makes you cloak, what actually holding on and letting go. And it's time to just put your mind at rest. It might be time to actually stop overthinking. This is really stop overthinking. You really do have the skills to apply yourself to the world inside of here. All right, and really taking some sort of action. It's not necessarily outward action when we see this Hermit sitting here. This is really sort of inward action and really sitting in on it. But what have we got is this real driven element, this real driven of, but sitting down and really taking your mind off the worries of the world and really applying yourself, applying your skills. And there's a moment to take this, you're still taking this light within. It's not necessarily going outward, right? So you're going to take your heart within. You're going to have to rest your mind as the world rolls over, right? And really seize the day to take on the challenges of what this perspective is giving you. All right, this is a real earthy element and real push through element that we've got sitting there. All right, so what else advice? What other advice have we got for this month? I'm going to go over. What else have we got? What other advice have we got for this month for the October feels? All right, so I am going to expand on each one of these elements. So if one of these have touched you and that is, it feels like it would be a reading that is for you, that will be in the actual comments, like look in the actual description. And I'm going to break up the individual elements so you can go into your, if you're looking for your star sign, have a look in there. Like, thanks for still being here if you're still being here. Like, and so what else feels have we got in here? Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? All right, there's something you're stepping away from. This is about answering the call. This is about really accepting where you are inside of this. Like, bliss is worth creating from. You have a safe home. Like, we're really looking at this starseed element. Angels are here inside of this, and so this attraction and what you've got intellectually going on over here and how you're healing that is going to obviously affect what we've got going over here. As I said, if you're drawn to any part of this element, have a look at it, have a look for it in the actual like elemental stuff. So that's my breakdown for October. That's the feels. That's the general feels for October that are going on. It's great that you're here. Please hit like and subscribe, and I'm going to see you in the other elements. I hope you enjoyed the tea. Ciao for now.